Hello, welcome to Kapow Toys Presents. I'm your host, King Grimlock, and today, oh yeah, we've finally got him animated Rodimus. Oh yes, what a piece of kit. Andy, Red Leader, my boss, said to me, you know, Matt, I think this is actually going to be your favourite animated deluxe. He says, Andy thinks this is the best animated deluxe, and I cannot really argue with him. He's sensational. What a piece of kit. Looks great in both moulds. Just every paint app is designed to be perfect. The toy design itself is immaculate. Just special. There is a couple of minor issues, and this is how silly it is. There are a couple of minor issues, and I mean minor issues. Everything else is just beautiful. Let's get it out of the way. Lovely bow. Really like that double bow. Okay, there we go. Little bit G1, just a touch. He looks just perfect animated G1 Rodimus. Unfortunately, okay, let's get out of the way. There you go. You can see his head. You can see his face staring out. Shame. Not the end of the world. And the other one is the engine block around the edge. It would have been nice if that had been painted in with the same gold for the flames. It wouldn't stand out quite as much. This is, of course, a pre-release version. It might get done for the final one. But overall, the detail is amazing. I love the way that the pipes go up, through, and into the top part. Continuing on that G1 design. Also, because of the way they're placed, the hands are actually underneath there. And they're in the same grey, so it all blends into one. It's almost a seamless piece. Because of that detail, that added a little bit to it. A bit of a gap at the back. Would have been nice if that had been filled, but what you're going to fill it with. Same design as the classics Rodimus in that sense, that you would have had the exhaust there. Maybe if they release animated Target Master Partners, just to clip in, I don't know, maybe. Just saying, please. Just a beautiful bit of kit, really reminds me of the Generation 1 toy. Just looks sensational, really nicely done. Detail on the wheels, you know, they've sculpted detail into the tyres, they've filled in those paint apps. I could really wax lyrical about this guy, and I'm going to in his robot mode because the robot mode's even better than this. But you know what, I'm actually going to transform him to said robot. Let's get that out of the way. Actually, let's have a look at the gun now, because I will just tap it on. Obviously, it fits on top, just clips into place on top of the gun, and it does fire. And one of the nice things is those little parts go up when it fires. It's got, you know, and I really love this bow. I loved it that you used it in the cartoon. I love the design of it. I love the fact that it clips onto the car and fits on. The missiles have actually got sculpting on them, so they've actually looked like if they're flaming like they were in the show. I mean, really, just the amount of added love that's gone into this guy. It's just a shame it's what, a year and a half late coming. You know, it would have been nice if this guy had been out beforehand. But let's have a look at his robot mode. So we have animated Rodimus Minor in his robot mode, and what a robot mode it is. What a particularly beautiful toy. You know what? My boss was right. This is probably the best deluxe from the line. Highly detailed, really well made, beautifully sculpted, nice transformation. Still simplistic as the animated line we've come to know and love. But you know what? It works really well, and there's some added details to it that just really pop, really good quality. Let's take a look at that head sculpt. Nice bit of light piping on the eyes. He is a little monkeyish, which a lot of people have been complaining about, but because it oozes character, it oozes that sort of serious character to him. And he has got this sort of hotshot personality, but he's upgraded. He is already Rodimus. He's not hotshot anymore, or hot rod, hotshot. Hotshot's on his team. Bow just fits, clips nicely into the hand. Let's get that out of the way because we've already had a good look at that. And let's have a look at the sculpting. Now, this is what I talked about with the engine earlier. Around the Autobot symbol, you have the gold paint. If that had been on the engine as well, it just blended in that much more. Again, everything is Generation 1 feeling. It really feels like he's been designed from there upwards. And then the animated aesthetic has been added to him, because obviously he'd never got a Earth mode in the cartoon, so this has purely been taken from his concept Earth mode from or concept car Earth mode from the film, 1986 film. And just the detailing on it, the sculpting is so animated-esque. You've got panel lines and things like that, but they are just this block colour. He stands well. I do like the fact he's got these sort of treads on his. He's almost like he's wearing slip-ons or sneakers. He's cool. He's hot rod. He's Rodimus. He's cool. there isn't much I can say bad about him, to be honest. In this mode, he is pretty much a perfect deluxe. Nice and narrow. There's no bulk to him. Yes, you could say that bit in the air there's kibble, but you know what? It holds everything together. And of course, you have to have the fins. If you just watch transformation, I forgot to turn that round. Whoops. But everything about him really screams hot rod. These pipes, obviously, and the continuation on the leg. You know what? It's one of those figures that I can't really describe just how good it is, because he is sensational. He is one of the greatest animated figures they've released. He does everything you'd want him to. He's detailed enough that you can look at him and find new things to look at. His transformation's nice and complex. He's well articulated, so you can actually do things with him, not just sort of have him stood there in a generic pose. He is a little back heavy, as I'm proving by the fact that I can't make him stand up. But you know, articulation wise, he's up there with the Ninja Bots for just being able to do just about any pose. Unless, shall we see if he can do it? Shall we see if he can? Of course he can do it. Look, just easily done. There is no struggle to get poses out of this guy, other than to make him stand up straight. I just can't help but fiddle with him. It's really weird. I can't help but move parts around, just have him in these different poses. Weird, isn't it? I can get him to stand up on one foot, but if I try and put him on both... stand up, you bum. Stand up for the people. Yeah, okay, I'm going to give up on that, and I'm just going to tell you, go and buy this figure. There's nothing wrong with him. As soon as he comes out in America, I imagine he's going to go like RC. He's going to be an absolute pain in the backside to find, and as he's going to be pack mates with Ironhide as well, I imagine Ironhide's going to be a real pain in the backside to find. You can get the Japanese Takara release from Kapow. The link will be in the bottom to go and pre-order yours. They should be in the next week or two as well, because this guy should be out very, very soon. And you know what? I'm going to tell you too. I'm going to tell you to go and buy one, and you're going to listen to me, because they're fabulous. Oh yeah. What a piece. What a figure. Go and pre-order yours. It'll be in the bottom there. And hopefully we'll have some of these AA. You never know.